let's talk about it. Because penalties killed this team again. But what penalty killed them? What penalty is the one that put them down 5-on-3 again?
Too many men.
Like, what the? How? It's the second time in 3 games.
They were on the penalty kill and they got
killing a penalty and they got too many men on the ice. I don't know. They've been on the power play and they take too many men on the ice. They've had a guy in the box and when he jumped onto the ice, someone from the bench jumps onto the ice.
Skated with 6 skaters for like 15 seconds with too many men. I don't understand. They like, you know how there's swear jars? And I was seeing this on Twitter tonight and people are onto something. There needs to be a bench thing. Like everyone puts $100 in the pot.
Yes.
Every time, because that's a bench penalty.
Yep.
And at the end of the season, they could make a massive donation to charity. $100 per player, per too many men.
Suggesting it. Love it.
Penalty, because this is getting absolutely ridiculous. And
do you got to do like Pee-wees? And you got to like hold onto their jersey and say, okay, you go now and let go? Like what in the hell is going on? I've never, ever seen a team.
It feels like it happens every game.
It does. I know I saw from our Twitter account that it had how many days since the last 2 minute ice penalty. That number will be 0. I don't know what it is. I have never seen such a thing. We asked Andre Tournier about it a month ago. And his first comment was, well, some of those were pretty tight with the guy coming to the bench. What about now?
We might need to ask him tomorrow again.
Like, my God. Like, I don't want to be too dramatic about this, but that's a penalty that you can prevent. Sometimes other penalties happen. What are some of the other penalties tonight? Hayton for interference of a goalkeeper, crashing the net hard. You're okay with that. He's getting to the net hard. We're fine with that. I didn't love the tripping either. But the other one they took is flipping the puck over the glass. Like, what? So you did it 2 penalties but literally did it to yourself. You have to find a way to stop doing that. I don't know. I honestly don't know what you do. I don't know how this coaching staff can eliminate those penalties. I've never seen it. I've been around this league for 25 years. I've been in that coach's room for 23 of them. I've never seen this, ever. I don't know how you stop it. I have to go back to my kids' Pee-wee team to get, and I'm not kidding. And those are just kids that just you open the door and then they just start flooding out. And you go, okay, well, you kind of get how they get it. These guys are adults that should know better. And that's the difference of this game with the Chicago Blackhawks. That's how the first goal goes in because it's a 5-on-3. You can kill off the Barrett Hayton 5-on-4. You can kill that off. You kill that off and it's 0-0 still and you keep fighting for another day. And who knows? I mean, revisionist history and hindsight 2020 and all that. Maybe they win. But they're not behind from a stupid penalty again. That's how they get behind and they were never able to overcome that.
Yep, and that's a story that we've heard before, not being able to come from behind because the Blackhawks capitalized with 6 seconds left in the 5-on-3. They managed to kill off the rest, but you just go down the list and every Blackhawks power play goal, like all of their goals, almost all 4 of 5 of their goals, PD.
It's incredible.
We're on the power play.
It's incredible to me. I don't know. Like I know Ingram was his first start back in a while. I know Veggie had the last 2 wins, and you go, okay, well maybe they'll get a great start out of Connor Ingram, and you go, okay, I don't know what you can fault Connor Ingram. Like that one, the first goal went off of Stetcher's stick. It wasn't his fault. He makes 27 saves. Stetcher tips in the first one. I don't know. The seam pass off the power play goal that they scored right off the hop. I don't know. I did feel bad for him. I literally speechless on how do you give up 4 power play goals in the same game? Again, it's a record.
Well, yeah, so Craig had tweeted earlier, this is tied for the most power play goals the Coyotes have allowed in a game in their Arizona tenure. It's happened 13 times in total. 13 times in, 27 years, 26 years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
not great. And
not great.
The worst part is it's against
the Chicago
Blackhawks.
Yeah, this isn't Edmonton.
This isn't Edmonton. This isn't Toronto. This isn't even Washington with Ovechkin on the power play. I'm sorry, and I think any any realistic Blackhawks fan or follower would say, yeah, you're right. This team sucks. Like, their team's so bad. The CHGO Blackhawks guys were tweeting today, like, please win. You know, we just went through the 14-game losing streak. We know the feeling of please just win a game. That was them today. They were begging.
The way, do you want to know who has the worst power play in the National Hockey League? I'll give you a guess.
Is it the Blackhawks?
The Chicago Blackhawks have the worst power play in the National Hockey League.